Coventry. Well, they've had quite the dramatic time, haven't they? What's your assessment of them at the minute?
Well, first of all, I'd like to pay tribute to Mark Robbins and his work that he did at that football club. I know Mark for a long time when he was local at Rotherham United as well. So his work is an incredible batch of work that he's put in to that football club and what he's done, and I think that will be recognised by everybody around the city, and most importantly everybody at the football club. So I think we all understand the journey that he was on in terms of where they were and the issues that they had, financial issues, supporter issues, and the tough journey that club has been on to get them to within a penalty kick of the Premier League, to get them within an incredibly tight decision to an FA Cup final. The group that he assembled, an owner makes a decision, and he's the one that makes that decision. And obviously Mark has suffered with the loss of the job, but I don't think in any way that his career. And I think sometimes it's quite lazy for journalists and people to define somebody's career over 10 games. I think I've had that at Middlesbrough. His career won't be defined over 10 games at the start, 10 or 15 games at the start of a season. It'll be defined by the bulk of his work, and the bulk of his work has been absolutely outstanding. So there, for Mark, and knowing that they've got a real talented group that should be, I should imagine, the reason why a decision was made. They should be higher up in the league, even though it's only 15 games in. So we've got a talented group of players. I do believe that they're close to a decision, so their players will know that a new man is coming in. So maybe there'll be an extra spring in their step. They shouldn't be, because they should be consistent footballers, as every group of players should be consistent. But I think we understand when a new manager is either in situ or just about to be put in place, or is in the stand, or whatever it is, that there's going to be a change. So we're expecting the best Coventry City, and if it's the best Coventry City, they've got some really talented players, and it's going to be a tough afternoon if we're not on it.
In the sense that it's always interesting when footballers look a little brighter when a new manager's coming in. Isn't it also interesting how many footballers, when they return to their clubs, also seem to have good days? So Callum O'Hare and Gus Harmer might be set for a good Saturday afternoon. Yeah,
we've had a little bit of a chat about that. Let's do it for Gus. I'm not so sure Cal's going to get that reception that maybe that he should get. But knowing Callum and getting to know him, I don't think that'll upset him. Both players had fabulous contributions to that work and the rise in Coventry City, as I've talked about under Mark. So, but we understand football. We understand how it all pans out, and both boys will be desperate. So, yeah, the Do It for Gus t-shirts might be on under the shirt. But both boys have played a major part in our start to the season. They've been great to work with. I'm sure there's more to come. And the way they've trained this week, and the way the team and the group's trained this week, they're really looking forward to a tough challenge. But certainly those boys are going to be instrumental in our season, and they can be those consistent performers that they have been. Then we're great, and we give ourselves a good opportunity of getting a result.